Hey guys, how's it going? Long time no see. I saw The Mandalorian and Grogu this weekend. I don't really care much about Star Wars. I didn't grow up on them. I'm a casual fan. So if you are a big time Star Wars person and you want to hear me say how angry all of this made me, you might need to go somewhere else. But so what's my experience with The Mandalorian? I am totally overwhelmed by how many freaking Star Wars shows there are. There's like 10 of them on Disney Plus. Who's got time for that? Not me. But I've had a lot of people say how good The Mandalorian is, or at least I thought that was what people said around when it first came out. It's also kind of past the mark, I feel like. But anyways, I finally watched it because this movie was coming out, and I was surprised by how much I actually was enjoying it. I mean, I didn't think it was amazing, but at least I wasn't just rolling my eyes saying how bad I want to turn it off or whatever. It's this is going to sound like a criticism, but I almost liked how each episode could just be episode individually doesn't really affect the overall narrative of the story. And this is really going to sound like a criticism, but you can honestly just take out an episode and summarize it in a sentence or two, and it doesn't really affect your experience watching any of the other episodes. Then season 2 ended, and it ends at a good spot. The show could have ended there, or should have, honestly, but they kept it going, and I got to the third season, and when it starts, there is a shift back to the status quo that I did not expect, and I was like, but this is kind of just undoing what just happened. What's going on? And I had to Google it, and they said, "Oh, you have to go watch the Book of Boba Fett to see what happened." And I thought that was so frustrating and disrespectful to the viewer's time for someone to have put 16 hours to watching a TV show just for them to say, "Oh, you don't get to see the story of the show by just watching the show. You have to go watch a whole other show." I mean, that is just baloney. But anyway, the movie comes out. How was the movie? It was fine. I know some people went into this expecting or hoping that this was just a big, return to Star Wars on the big screen. And I don't know. To me, I just see it as like what The Hobbit is supposed to be to The Lord of the Rings. It's a smaller scale adventure set in the same universe, but it doesn't have to be doing the same big things that the main story does, which I guess Peter Jackson tried to do that with the movie. But anyway, it's pretty low stakes. It definitely feels like just another season of the show, like it was originally conceived as. Yes, you can definitely see, there are specific marks in the movie where you can you can have a general idea of where those episodes were going to be broken up. But I thought it was fun. I think it definitely looks better than the show does as far as effects and just the overall quality of it. It feels like a movie to me. Um, the bar is so low for movies nowadays. If I'm like, oh, it was good because it felt like a movie. But there really wasn't much to say about it. I mean, I think it could have been paced better. I think it could have been trimmed by probably 20 minutes or so. But I didn't mind it. I thought Pedro Pascal is a good actor, but I kind of wonder how much of it he was actually present on set for and how much of the rest of it is just a double because he's in so many projects right now. It's like, where is he? And while we're on that, Sigourney Weaver had the easiest job in the world doing this movie. I'm talking like, I wouldn't be surprised if she showed up on set like for 2 days and they gave her her lines on the spot. She was just completely, it was like she wasn't there. Grogu's cute. What can I say? I mean, I know that's playing into my dumb baby brain, but he reminds me of Gizmo from Gremlins, who I also have a very strong, almost paternal, protective instinct of. I do not want to see him in danger. I don't want to see him scared or sad or upset. Sue me. I think that's a good quality of the movie and the show that, When he is in peril, I feel I am on edge because I want him to be safe. So it has that going for it. It's not like I'm just sitting there and I feel nothing. Jeremy Allen White is in this movie, which he's a good actor, but this role, it's a voice role. It could have been anybody in the part. His voice is altered and everything. It doesn't even sound like him. It could have been anybody, which I thought that was interesting. I'm really just talking crap about this movie and then saying I liked it at the end, but I just don't think that it had to be this whole big thing. I was entertained. It was fun. There were fun set pieces and explosions and fighting monsters and killing bad guys. And there's, the ship goes fast and there's creatures and there's puppets, which I appreciated. And I mean, I'm not sure what people really wanted from this movie, honestly. I'm not sitting there saying it blew my mind, but I'm not going to be too hard on it either because I just don't really have that much invested in it emotionally. But I do think they should have just ended the thing at the end of season 2. I'm pissed off that they got me. They're trying to make me watch the Book of Boba Fett, though. I may watch it someday, but Andor is the one that I'm hearing is so great, and so I don't know what I should do as far as I'm such a completionist. I don't know. Do I need to watch them all, or can I just watch Andor? Anyway, I'll figure that out. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you like the show, you'll probably like the movie. If you don't like the show, I don't see why you would like this movie. But hey. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.